Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm Kayla with Business Beauty Kayla. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Glad to have you again. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up my very first reference planner. I saw a video from my friend Tina at It's a Wonderful Plan, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's exactly what I need. What I found is that I was having too much stuff inside of my work planner, which is already busy, and I had things in there that honestly weren't really relevant or had nothing to do with work, but it was just a nice spot for me to store some of my things. So you might ask, what is a reference planner? So I did a little research on it. So a reference planner is where you store information that you need to access regularly, but it doesn't change as frequently. So it's very different from like your daily, your weekly, your monthly, that we'll see different sporadic changes throughout those time frames. And so it serves as a static area for like some long-term storage of information. So the idea is to have a central place for all of that information. And so it kind of helps you even with the mental load of remembering or locating like those critical details and those critical items that you want to be able to have access to. So if you're interested in that, please continue to watch as I put this together. Most of my items here as I go through the setup are from Jane's Agenda. I am an affiliate of Jane's Agenda, so I will be posting my affiliate link down below in the description. And if it's your first purchase, you can also get an additional 15% off with my discount code. So that'll be down there below. So here we go. We'll first start with the wrap. I finally gave in and ordered the Rouge Pink wrap. I was a little nervous about getting it. I'm not really much of a pink person, but I will admit I love it. This is such a gorgeous pink. It's like a dark pink. It's not like the baby pink that I don't like at all. It's not a hot pink, but it's like the perfect pink. And so this is a soft vegan leather wrap material, and there's spots in here for journal cards. There's spots in here for two pins, so the pin loops are nice. And I'm just going to pop this in, and there's also a slot for sometimes I'll put a notebook in here. I don't think I will for the purposes of this one, and you could put like receipts, things like that in here as well. I chose this cover for this month. I just thought that with it being the beginning of the year, I kind of like the whole like it's fresh, it's new horizon, that kind of thing. So I thought this was very fitting. And then I'm going to put the 1.5 inch rose gold disc. I got these discs from Notebookly on Amazon. And this wrap I ordered in the 1.25 size because I know this won't be like going outside of the house. I'm not trying to stuff it. But I didn't have a lot of 1.25 discs that would match this kind of color scheme. And I did test it, and you can use the 1.5 inch disc. So it does work as long as it's not tremendously stuffed. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in here. So I ordered the gold side tab dividers, the clear dividers. And they do come in a set of 6. And I tried to make sure that I just had 6. I wanted to kind of simplify when I'm doing this for my sections that I'm going to have. So I'm going to have a section called Currently, Home, an inbox that I'll be adding in, Personal, Projects, and then a note section. So that's what I'll be having on the side tabs, and then I'll be having some subsections as I put this together. So we'll first start with the Currently. I'll start popping some of these things in as I go. I probably should have put these on before I started this video, but we'll get it together. All right, so what am I putting inside of my Currently? So my Currently is going to be those things that are kind of happening, I would say, during that time of the season or that month. And so I'm going to be taking this section out. What I would have had in my Currently section for the month of December would have been my like Christmas stuff. Like I had a gift tracker. I would have had a gift tracker, cyber sales, things like that that I wanted to track. So I'm actually going to be not adding that in since it's over. I'll save the rest of these for when it comes back around for that time of the year. I'm gonna put a dashboard in here. I love Jane's Agenda dashboards. They're just so interchangeable, so beautiful. They match with a lot of the different wrap covers. And I like this because it kind of did go with the horizon as well. And in this section, what I'm going to put in here for now, I have these, and these are spring and summer readiness bucket list types of things. They don't necessarily go with the season yet, but I wanted to put these in here. So first of all, I don't lose them, and I have something that I can track as the spring is quickly approaching again, or will be here shortly. So I just wanted to put that in there, but this would be the section where I would keep those things relevant to the time of the year. So February, I'll probably put some things in relation to Valentine's Day, date night, so maybe some things like that that I want to add. So that's what would go inside of my currently section. I do want to have an inbox section, so that'll be my next high level area. I decided not to do a side tab for that because I do get these hybrid, I have several of these hybrid dashboard things here. And so what I usually do, this is just kind of just something real quick to jot down if I need to. So I'm just gonna grab a few of these Post-it notes from Jane's Agenda. I'm just gonna stick them on here. I think I'll just put just a few. Don't need a huge amount. So that'll just be my quick inbox for those fast things I might need to write down. That's my next section. My next section will be home. And let me grab the home side tab. So I have a few things that I do want to have in here. Again, these are things that I might not do on a daily basis, but it's like very routine things that I want to take note of as I go through and look through the reference planner during the month. But many of these tasks, again, are not going to change. So I have a few things that I wanted to put in here for the home section. I also wanted to add this dashboard in first because I thought it went really cute with the inbox, just having those florals on the top there. So in the home section, I have a few things that I did purchase. There is a cleaning tracker. Open this up. All right, so this is a cleaner tracker tip-in, and these are in her shop. And it has things like daily tasks, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It breaks down the day, some things that you can do, and also opportunities for some things that you could write in as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop these in. If my planner becomes too thick, I might take some of these out. I don't know if I need the whole pack in here right now, but that's the first thing that I'm going to be having in my home section. I really want to, one of the things I do want to do is get a little bit more strategic with my cleaning. I think I get a little overwhelmed, and then it just seems like there's too much to do, and then I kind of get stuck. So I'm going to try to be more strategic with how I go about doing that this year. Then the next one is a cleanup champion. I have this dashboard. So it just had different things on how to whip up your home into guest ready shape in a flash. So I just thought that was kind of cool. So just a nice dashboard for that. And then the last thing that I'm going to put in the home section are the zone cleaning planner inserts. I like these because it really gave information on just cleaning by zone. And I thought this was great because I tried to, again, I'm going to try to put more work into cleaning by sections and being more strategic. So it just has the many different areas in the house. And yeah, I may not get to them every day, which is not going to be reality, but I want to make sure that I'm just going through each section bit by bit and taking note of those little details on how to clean. So there is my home section. All right, next I have personal, and this is going to have many different sections in it. Get this in here, just some personal things that I want to get done. And some of the things that I'll have are shows and movies, planner list, reading lists. You could include travel. Oops, having problems with that one. Let's get this one in. I always have one that's being a little stubborn there. Might have health, routines. So those are some ideas. These are the ones that I've chosen to do. I'm going to pop in this dashboard first because I thought it was a good reflection of personal. So it's got a little bit of like beauty, enjoyment, planning, my computer, just some different things that I would consider part of my personal life. And the first thing I do want to mention is that I have, let me grab this, the top tab page dividers from Jane's Agenda. I decided to put them down at the bottom of my planner so I could see them. And so I'm calling this first part of my personal section the 3 R's: reminders, reference, and routines. So I'll pop these in and tell you what's in each one of those. So in this section is where I really have different subsections because there's so many things I had in the personal section. So first, under the reminders, I have these dashboards from Jane's Agenda that are seasonal reminders, quarterly reminders, and annual reminders. So those things that won't change for me, but just reminders, and take a look at them and see which things that I might want to apply during those certain seasons of the year. Next is the reference section. I got these also from Jane's Agenda. And so this reference specific section are those things in which I want to refer to that a lot of it only happen once a year, maybe twice a year, but I just want to create topics for them so that way I can just make sure I go back and reflect on them. There's certain things that I'm going to be tracking in mind. I'm going to be doing some home maintenance schedules, some vehicle maintenance logs. I'm probably going to add potentially some of my affiliate link information here, tax documents, just those things that I'm not going to change at all a lot, but I just want to be able to know, like, when was the last time I did it and what were those things, or maybe checklists of tasks that I needed to do to accomplish them. My next section in the subsection of the personal is routines. And so I got some things from Jane's Agenda on that section. And this is a routine tracker tip in that I'll be putting there. And I like this because it was just straight and to the point, but it will keep me on track with routines. And so it has, take this page out, looks like it's empty. It has an AM routine, a PM routine, minutes active, ounces of water, straight to the point. And I could put goal active minutes, goal ounces if I have a goal, but it's just really easy. I like this because I think I'll be able to use these for quite a while because I won't change this probably too much, but it's going to help me put a little bit more thought into that AM and PM routine. So I like these. And I'll pop these in. Again, if I don't need all of them or if this thing gets too chunky, I'll take a couple of these out. But I think it'll help me be better about having an AM and a PM routine. I noticed that even with my planning, I'm going to be more strategic with setting up time to work on my planners each morning and close out in the evening with some reflection. And that'll help me even on my planner journey. So the next section in my personal, or the next subsection in my personal section, is television, shows I want to watch. And I wanted to put some tabs on here because I only have 3 of the top or bottom tab brown beige dividers. So I am using these clips that were in a previous Jane's Agenda box. I know that they are not on her site anymore. I love these. They help me to section things out, or if you want to use them for your month, because there's 1 through 12 if you have these. But I did as a substitute. These she does have. These are some gold square paper clips, and so you could use those also. So that's just an alternative if you're not able to get a hold of any of these. So I have a section for movies. I'm calling it television, for movies and shows that I would like to watch. I just did a simple label. And by the way, I did create those labels on my own label maker with the clear stickers. Next section I have are books that I want to read, so I will be putting those in there. And then I have, the third is what I'm calling my health section. So these are some dashboards that were pre-populated dashboards that Jane gave us. So I'm putting those in here. There's a 31-day activity challenge. There is health and wellness affirmations. So that's some health things that I want to do. And then I also purchased this that I'll be adding here to this health section is mindfulness and presence. I want to be a lot better about doing that with my family. And 30 ways to maximize time management and productivity, as well as a digital detox. So these are ones that I thought would be really good for my personal health. And I'll be able to reference those. I probably still won't be doing any of these once every single day, but it's just there as a good reference for me. I am also learning on this year through my planning style that I'm going to be gracious to myself and not put so much pressure on trying to get everything done every single day, but be more strategic and make sure that I'm present when I do them. So my next section is going to be projects. And there's many projects that I always have down, but I find that if I don't have them written down, they just stay in my head. So I wanted to make sure that in this reference planner that I actually created a projects section. So let me get this popped in. As you can see, my challenge is getting these in. Might be my nails, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Try this side. There we go. Looks good. Oops, maybe not. There we go. So I'm going to first add this beautiful dashboard. I saw this and I love this. I like it because it kind of reflects two projects for me. It's like I'm taking a journey to complete something. And this just reminds me of some of the journeys that I like to be on and just the road. So I thought it was very fitting for that. So I have some inserts for the project planner or the project section. So these are called project planner inserts. So it has the project, the objective, milestones that I want to reach, resources that I need, and I could track my progress as well. And then on the back side is dot grid, so I have an area for notes. So I'll be using some of these inserts to work on specific projects. I also had some project papers from, I believe this is Fancy Plans, Fancy Plans Co. This was just another format of a project plan. So I will just add these here. I might intertwine both depending on what type of project. This one doesn't have as much detail. But I still might use this for something small, but I want to just have them here as I might need them. And I also am going to put in the project section. These I know I got from Fancy Plans Co. This was a room design workbook. I won't show you it because I do have some information already on it, but this is really nice. And this is just specific to one area of a room. And so I like these because it's been helpful as I've been trying to do some interior design on some of my rooms. So it just has a thorough breakdown of resources, costs, can draw pictures, write down things that you want to do yourself. So I just really like that insert. And then we will move into my very last section, which I'm calling notes. So let's try to see if I can get this one on with ease. I'm almost there. There we go. And this is just being called my note section. So as I get different layouts from Jane's agenda, I'm going to start popping them in here just to take simple notes. I find that last year I did not a good job of keeping track of notes. They were like on note cards, they were on Post-it notes, I had some in my phone, and so I just want to kind of have a spot where I can add some notes, do some brain dumping. So right now I'm just adding in some dot grid papers that I believe I purchased just a stack on Amazon, but Jane's agenda just have this as well. And so I'm going to use that specifically just to do note taking and just get some things out of my head. And then I have one more dashboard that just wanted to add, kind of closing out and wrapping up this kind of theme of like the horizon. And I thought it was pretty with this wrap as well. So it's got the nice, beautiful palm tree with the sun coming out, just as like a full circle of the sun ray coming out of the front. So there you have it. This is my first setup of my reference planner. I'll run you through again. I have the high level sections. I have it currently, an inbox, a home section, personal items that have reminders, reference routines. It's got shows, books I want to plan on reading, health, mindfulness, and then I have projects that I want to work on, and a note section. So those are the things that I thought would be relevant for me to use in my reference planner. This is not a one way to do it. You put into your reference planner whatever you feel are those things that are important to you that you want to track and refer to. But I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun putting this together. I can't wait to put this into use and be more effective in my planning while also taking out of that work planner and be more effective. So there it is. Here is my thing, and you'll see it fits very comfortably in the 1.5 inch disc inside of this 1.25 wrap. There it is. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that if you're not a subscriber, that you'll become a subscriber and continue to get notified of these videos. And if you like that video, please click that like button. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.